That would be a little scary. Well, speaking of animals, who doesn't love giant pandas? We love these guys. The beautiful black and white bamboo-eating creatures delight fans all over the world. But did you ever wonder why they're black and white? A team of scientists from UC Davis and Cal State Long Beach have the answer. And joining us is a team from Cal State Long Beach today, Dr. Ted Stankiewicz and grad student Hannah Walker. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Well, tell us about what prompted this study.
So pandas are really unique. They're cute. Everyone loves them. They're popular at zoos. But we don't really know why they're black and white. So we had to break this question down in a different way. Instead of asking, how are all these other animals that are black and white and have this coloration, why are they this way? We sort of had to break it down into individual body parts and ask, why would some animals have dark shoulders and dark legs or white bodies? And then put the pieces of the puzzle back together in order to solve the problem of why they have this pattern.
So interesting. Hannah, what was your part in the research? What did you do?
So we looked at the order Carnivora, which is a subset of mammals. Carnivores include dogs and cats, badgers, weasels, and of course bears. And what we did to start out with was we took a general carnivore shape and we broke it down. We broke down the body into 13 sections and we broke down the face into 12 sections. And then we used these as a template to score photos of carnivores for darkness to lightness on a 10-point scale.
Wow.
So we scored those photos. We had about 2,500 photos that we scored, and we were able to cover nearly every species of terrestrial carnivore. And that gave us this giant data set that we were able to use to then ask, or to then say a specific species has a dark shoulder or dark hind limbs or dark ears. And then we used those results and we compared them to the environmental factors that each species faces, as well as the social systems that they have.
You can probably tell us a lot more details, and we're way over our head. I think you just raised the IQ level very high in this room. Talk about some of the findings. We have a diagram to explain sort of what you found.
So it's really a unique scenario because pandas eat bamboo, and bamboo is really a terrible thing to have to eat. And so they don't really get enough nutrition in order to sleep all year like other bears do. So they live half the year in a dark forest. And so having black fur would be helpful for blending into a dark forest. They live half the year in white snow, so having a white body and a white face would be helpful to live in the white snow. And that's really a unique scenario for a carnivore. And so they've solved this puzzle by having two types of colors, black and white, to cover all the bases.
And then the little black around their eyes?
Yeah, so those don't appear to be related to their environment at all. But we think the eyes and ears may be to serve in a communication role, to say either individual identification with the eyes or even ferocity with the ears.
Very cool. I wish we had more time to talk about this, but I think you need to come back and talk more about this. Yeah, let's give you more information if you want to find out at home and learn more about the panda study, another great work of Dr. Stankiewicz and Hannah. You can check out their Facebook page at facebook.com/StankiewiczLab. And thank you so much for joining us. It's really interesting. And Hannah, what an interesting field you have. It is coloring, right? You mentioned
coloration.
Coloration. Who knew, right?
Yeah,
all right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Danny, you can take it over now.
I tell you, no matter what, cute.